The poem reads, "It's okay to be different, unique you." It's sad to know and at times see how mean-spirited people can really be. Spiteful and hateful is the way they play life's game, mostly because people choose to not be the same. When you don't conform or fix what they say is wrong with you, they feel they have the right to ridicule and beat on you too. The best part about it all, it's not you, it's them. They are the ones who are shallow and grim. You have every right to be different, unique, you. You have every right to live your life the way that you choose. It may not make sense, and others may not agree. It's your life to live. You are human and free. You have every right to be different, unique, you. You have every right to live your life the way that you choose. You are a gift to this world, a gift that is both different and unique. You are a gift to this world, so don't you dare look at yourself as weird, broken, weak, or free. Hold true to yourself. Your life has value so true. Refuse to bend or break in life's storms. The world needs to experience the different, unique you. Put a big smile on your face and choose not to be blue. Hold your head up high with confidence. It's okay to be different, unique you. Let me ask somebody, just share one. What's one thing that makes you unique? Yes.
My style.
Your style. Okay, all right. Yes. Your who? Your differences in humor. Oh, he's goofy? Okay. That makes him unique? Yes.
My biracialness.
Your biracialness? Okay. Yes.
I like that.
You lost 80% of your hair?
Hearing.
Oh, your hearing. I must have lost mine too. So you lost 80% of your hearing in your left ear? Okay, yes.
Refusing to be a statistic.
Refusing to be a statistic, yes. You speak 3 languages, yes. Your who? Your attitude? Okay, yes. You love to talk? Okay. Yes. You have a sister 6 months younger than you are. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. You have to be able to confidently look at yourself and know what's unique about you. How many of you are the oldest sibling? How many of you are the only child? How many of you are the youngest sibling? The middle child? How many of you can cook? And I'm not talking Hot Pockets. How many of you here actually work jobs after school? Wow. All right. Okay. How many of you are the first grandchild? Huh? It's a tie? You have a twin? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And how many of you are actually from another country and you came to the United States? Okay. These are things that make you different. These are things that make you unique. When someone asks you what makes you different, what makes you unique, you shouldn't be reserved to let people know what are those qualities, what are those traits about you. I mean, you can even look at your ethnicity. You know, you have people who are African American, you have people who are Asian, you have people who are Jewish, you have people who are Italian, you have people who are mixed. All of these things are what make you unique. All of these things. And like the gentleman said there, with losing 80% of your hearing, you know, losing your hearing, that gives him a slight disability. You know, there are people who wear glasses. I went to a diversity conference one time and they said everybody with brown eyes on one side of the room, everybody with blue eyes on the other side of the room. And while people were being divided, they were asking, why were we being divided? But that was just a type of exercise and presentation that the presenter wanted people to experience. And then he explained, when we look at different things, we look at how people are unique, but we also look at biases and how people are just perceived, sight unknown. You walk into a room and no one knows you, but they look at how you're dressed, they look at your style, they try to judge you before they even ask and try to get to know who you are. Now let me ask someone, what do you think, what's one thing you feel that makes diversity cool? Yes?
Meet new people.
Meeting new people. If everyone was the same, everyone would be boring. Yes? Being different. Different personalities. Yes? Say again? It's interesting. Good. Someone from over this way. What makes diversity cool?
See things in different points of view.
See things in different points of view. Yes. Hearing the different accents that people have. Yes. Yes. All of those things are things that make diversity cool. If you pay attention and you look around your school campus, your community, your neighborhoods, rec centers, or what have you, these are things that actually make diversity cool. The next thing is individuality. Individuality. Diversity magnifies individuality. It lets you see how people are able to create and define who they are. And you only have to write just the top part, not the whole thing, just the top part. All right. The concept of diversity encompasses acceptance and respect. That's what individuality all ties into. It means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. So it all starts from the concept of diversity encompasses acceptance and respect. When you see someone's different, you see someone's individuality, you're accepting that and you're respecting that. You're not trying to force them to conform to what you feel their style or image should be. The V stands for voice. When you see diversity on television and you see diversity even on your school campus and other places in the community, you look at it and everything has a voice. Everything is trying to communicate to you what, how you think, how you should feel, but it can be positive in sharing with you how diversity can really empower each and every one. So diversity includes not only ways of being, but ways of hearing and listening. Not only ways of being, but ways of hearing and listening. And it's very important that you hear and you listen what's going on. Because there are things going on in your community, there's things going on in society that you should be aware of, especially when it comes to political decisions, when it comes to decisions impacting education. You should be listening. You should be hearing what's going on because it's impacting you. And sometimes you may have cultural groups and all where you have people from a civil rights perspective trying to get positive things to help people in your community, and you should be listening. You should be hearing it. You shouldn't be like I was when my daughter came to me in elementary school and she asked me, "Daddy, what's sex?" And I felt that if she was old enough to ask the question, she deserved an honest answer. So I sat her down, I told her all about the birds and the bees, where babies come from and everything. And then she said, "Daddy, say what? Are you serious?" And I said, "Yes, baby. Why did you ask me, Daddy, what's sex?" She said, "Because Grandma told me to tell you that dinner would be ready in just a couple of secs." If you're listening, you heard the mistake. If you're listening and hearing, you heard what went wrong. I'm thinking she's talking SEX and she's talking SEC apostrophe S. Daddy, what's sex? So I had to get back my daddy cool points. And I said, baby, whatever you do, don't go tell grandma. And she said, how much? I said, here's $1. She said, how much? I said, here's $5. She said, how much? I said, here's $10. She took my $10, ran up the stairs and said, Grandma, guess what Daddy just did to you? But the thing is, the point that I'm making is when it comes to diversity, you have to be attentive. You have to hear. You have to listen to what's going on, what's being said. Because oftentimes those decisions, they may not impact you today, right now, but 2, 3, 5, 10 years down the road, you're going to reflect back and say, I can remember that day when I heard that on the news and that person was talking about changing things, and here it is, and it's in your face. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first group is up to present their project. All right, who's the spokesperson? Okay.
All right, so we did an ice cream cone, and the cone represents like humanity and the world. And inside of the ice cream cone represents the diversity. And then the ice cream just has different things that would kind of make up the different parts of diversity, like gender and race, personality.
Can you hold it up so the people can see the cone? All right, give them a round of applause. Thank you. Who's the next group? Come on. Who's the spokesperson? You're the spokesperson? Thank you.
Also, diversity to us is like a pot of gumbo. When you make gumbo, you kind of throw stuff in there. So in this wonderful pot of gumbo, we have allies, people working together to become allies. Just lots of different cultural things, many diverse things, kind of rainbows and such, butterflies and pretty things. We also put in our gumbo. How diversity isn't just something that's here, it's a worldwide thing. Other countries are diverse as well as we are, just we're not as diverse as they are. I'm not sure what this is, but it's diverse. And then also diverse dress. Diversity isn't just in personalities as well as in culture. And when we talk about diversity, we want to focus on culture, but as well as clothing and food, and really understanding culture.
All right, give them a round of applause. You didn't know? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I want to encourage you all to do is, when it comes to diversity, embrace it, share it, celebrate it, and make it cool. It's been a treat and a pleasure and experience beyond measure to share this time with you all today. I wish you the best and continue